All right, what is up? What is up? How's it going? I think we should be good and live. Let me make sure I move to the right scene. Yeah, there we go. Hey, how's it going? Wait, let me move this up so my head's not so cut off. Hey, this is Gatorex. Welcome. It's time for another watch along, and as you can see, I have this way. I have everything set up for the stream. We're doing a watch along. All right. Let me start out announcements. So yeah, today we're gonna be watching Pokemon 3, the movie, through Pokemon TV on the official YouTube channel. Link is in the description. I think about 3 weeks after the stream happens, that link isn't gonna work. If the link doesn't work right now, refresh the page. The working link should be there now. So Pokemon 3 in the movie was on Pokemon TV, so we're going to do a watch along. Obviously, I'm not going to be showing it, so how you do is you have this stream open, you open up the link to the actual official video, and then we'll do a countdown. We're going to start watching the movie in a few minutes. We're going to give everybody else a chance to come in. Going to hang out, chat for a little second, and was my preview not working? There we go. Yeah, we're gonna give everyone else some time to come in, and while I just make sure that audio is fine, I'm gonna make sure to mute the system audio so you don't hear, so the movie doesn't play. I remember watching this well back in. Yeah, I watched this. Last time I watched this, I guess it was 4 years ago, right? Because last time I watched it was when I made my video about it. Let me pop out the chat. And so I can have that there. Now I can probably read chat a little easier. Hi, hey, how's it going? Nostalgia incoming. True, so true. I don't think I watched this movie all that much, like when it, a long time ago. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I'd seen it. I remember seeing a bunch of, the previews for it on, watching old DVDs and VHS, stuff like that. It's been forever since you watched this movie. Hi, hey, how's it going? Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good movie. I forget, is the girl in this movie the one that goes on to appear as a background character in a lot of future movies? Yo, how's it going? Molly? Oh, does she? Does she appear in other movies, like in the background? I gotta keep an eye out for her. Then, I do like this movie. Do like the story of it. I think the action's really good. It's a fun one, from what I remember. I think we're talking about it a little bit when we were watching Pokemon 2000 last month, about how Delia Ketchum kind of has quite a significant role in this one. And, she had a pretty good role in the last one, but, much more so in this one. And so I was saying that's something I kind of liked about, some of the early Pokemon movies, is that Delia and Professor Oak are kind of, around a little more. Get comfy. Grab a soda or something. I got a Sprite here. I didn't get horchata this time. I got a Sprite. I got some water with me, too. Actual water. Let's see. What time is it now? Yeah, I'm going to start the movie in, let's say, 7 minutes. I should have had, a countdown or so. I guess we'll hang out. How was everyone else's week? I had a pretty good week. Pretty good one. Yeah, we're doing the coming attractions. Maybe I should have, a starting soon on the screen now to show you, hey, obviously you're watching the VOD. There are timestamps in the description and on the YouTube bar, right? That's something you can do. Great. Good week. Nice. Yeah, I had a pretty good week. Labor Day, start off the week. That was fun. Went to my parents' place, and they were cooking. We did a little grill out in the back. Some burgers, some hot dogs. Obviously, sister was off of school, brother was off of work. Other brother came back, so had a good time. Very good burgers. Not much else. We got the Malamar stuff going on apparently for the next 5 days. So that'll be funny. Posted a banger tweet about it. Legitimately, that's been my whole day. I've been getting notifications. See, I set it to go public at 5:30 this morning, just in case we got a trailer at 6 a.m. so that I could post it before whatever trailer happens. And then, maybe wake up. But no trailer today. That'll be coming later. So, but yeah, literally my phone's been blowing up all morning. I did some work this morning. I kind of, hang on, you can't even see the Band-Aid on my finger, but I took a chunk out of my finger this morning, so it was like, that's not cool. So I was doing some work with my dad this morning. It's cool. But I had a bunch of boxes in my garage that I had to take out for this work, and there was one plastic bin filled with just a bunch of cables that I needed. But it was really really heavy, so like the box just kind of like broke apart because it's one of those thin plastic bins. It should have been a thicker one, so it just like shattered, and one of the piece of plastic took a chunk off my finger. It's like, yeah, cool, that's cool. But after that, ran some errands, got some lunch, and we're here now. Doesn't this movie start with a book of legendary Pokemon? And people said that one of them was Solgaleo. Yeah, there is like a sun in it. There is a sun, and so that was definitely a big talking point with Sun and Moon, because like with Sun and Moon era, just everything was a theory, right? Just like the Pokedex timestamps says this happens in the description. True. Hello, hey, how's it going? We're about, what time is it? 4 minutes or so. We'll start the movie in about 4 minutes. Like I said, I just want to make sure that people have some time to get in. Everyone that's here, make sure you click that link in the description. Open up the movie on the official Pokemon TV YouTube channel. And you have both that one open and the stream open. And we can do a watch along. Find it funny how it's a bit that's like Pokemon are absurdly obsessed with Malamar, but like that's just the extreme which you interact with your favorite or that's just the extent of which you interact with your favorite Pokemon. That's true. I think it's because it feels like excessive, because like for a Pokemon that like just is not at all anywhere near the spotlight. And obviously, you know, the theory stuff, right? It's like it's going to be revealed that like Malamar was hypnotizing everybody. Right? That's going to be the case, right? You know, very obvious joke incoming, but I think it's funny. I've been liking the promotion they've been doing for Legends EA. Yeah, but also this is the last movie that's going to be posted in summer, which if you don't know, well, obviously this is what the graphic is from. But every Friday for the summer, Pokemon had been putting these movies up on the Pokemon TV YouTube channel. We kind of missed the first one. No, that's right, because it was 4th of July weekend. Because they were doing the first Friday of every month in summer, and counting summer as like the actual season of summer. So July 4th weekend. So when we got the first movie a month ago, right? First Friday of August, it's when they did Pokemon 2000, and we watched that here on the channel. And then now to kind of round things out, and obviously like it's past Labor Day. It's still technically the season of summer, but it's past Labor Day, so everyone who had school has gone back to school probably. Unless you're, I mean, except for universities, right? Because some universities like start in October, don't they? Or like mid to late September or October. So that's but I mean, well, universities, but my, like, you know, an actual university, but college, right? Yeah, my college would start in August. All right. What are we? 2 minutes. 2 minutes out from starting the movie. Like I said, I got it queued up here. You can see like probably in the middle, right? You'll be able to see the subtitles, but obviously I won't be screen sharing because I don't want any copyright strikes, and obviously I want to point everyone to the actual official upload while it is public on the official YouTube channel. And obviously there won't be audio from the movie, but you'll be able to see like the little transparent the subtitles here, so you can to make it a little easier to follow along, rather than having like the timestamp or anything. But so that is the case. I mean, you're a uni student, but you're also in Australia. Just finished week 7 of the semester. Okay. Oh yeah, that's it. That makes sense. That makes sense. Every country's different with how they do university. But yeah, I know. For me, it's like, well, I'm on a pretty extended school break. I wanted to go back this semester, but it's a little more important for me to work right now, so I can keep my apartment. And not saying that, well, you know what I mean, right? I just gotta find, like, first I gotta find a good make sure I establish a good balance with all my work and YouTube, which I guess is work. And then when I get established, then I'll go back to school. Because I very extended break because of COVID. Well, COVID, and then after that I got my apartment, so it's like, well, gotta keep the apartment, gotta pay rent. Okay, yeah, it's about time to start the movie. Cool. So once again, let me reiterate this. Link in the description. Go ahead and click that. That'll take you to the official Pokemon TV YouTube channel that has the movie. We'll go ahead and start it. I'll give a countdown. You can follow along. But obviously, like I said, the subtitles will be down here as a little way to help out. But anyway, let's really start the movie. I'm going to hit play, and I'm going to do a countdown. I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, and click on 1. So let's go. Movie start in 3, 2, 1. There we go. And I need to make sure you don't hear the audio in the stream, because the audio gets claimed too. And I hope the little transparent part there isn't like enough for copyright stuff. Yo, I'd love that playroom. See, that's the thing. They're all imagined. So they don't necessarily look like this. That picture of Unown's still crazy. Entei. Like, it's so fantastical, all these illustrations. Oh, and that starts everything. Lots of people believe in them even though they've never seen them. That's true. But they're well-documented creatures. I guess technically not the mythicals, huh? This is one of those, like, I don't want to say heartbreaking movies because it ends up having a happy ending, but, like, just the whole way it starts and how it goes. That's a weird way to... Hang on, Skylar? Is that what she said? That's a weird way to spell it. Schuyler? That's a weird way to spell it. Got an ad in them off. Oh no. If we can get caught up. I like the whole, like, the family picture. I like too also. They kind of establish that, like, they know everyone. Like Professor Oak and Ash even. Sheesh. What do you think that is? Desert? A whole temple? Is it, like, supposed to be vaguely Egyptian, maybe? What an inefficient way of taking pics. The P. Oh, that's right. The Unown are CGI in this movie. Or, well, 3D animated. It's a game of Scrabble. Yeah, the 3D Unown feel weird. Yeah. I think it helps because they're supposed to look, like, really uncanny. And it also makes sense because it's like, could you imagine, like, hand animating all that? Hey, he's gone. The poor baby. Daddy's gone. It's trapped in altered dimension. Oh no. David. Yeah, I was gonna say, do they mention where her mom is, like, in the beginning of the movie? Because doesn't she, like, come back in the credits? Also, just the Unown eyes everywhere. Did it say how old Molly is? She's like 6 years old or something. And she's like opening up a computer. Okay, so she knows what they say. Oh yeah? No. Yeah, it is Scrabble. Is it weird they want an unknown emote so we can talk with unknown? We would need a lot of them. The whole alphabet. We'll put P and A so we can spell Papa. Okay, so all the pieces are animated, like hand animated. And actually those okay, that shot looked like they were 2D almost. I'm trying to think, did they have any other anime appearances like beyond this? I'm pretty sure. She spelled 3 words and it's doing all this. No. Uh, no. Seen mysteriously. I think it's also funny too. They refer to unknown as legendary, right? Even though they're like one of the most. I don't want to say worst Pokemon, but and it's also funny too how this goes about it. It's like, all right, we'll make an unknown. I wonder, no. I guess they can do human related illusions, huh? Because they do the thing where they make her older later in the movie. Let's go. Best VA. Actually met Mewtwo's voice on OVA at a card show. Had him sign a poster. Nice. So your VA I'd like to meet. I'd like to meet Dan Green, for sure. Who, by the way, is voicing Entei. Papa the Entei. We need more dad Pokemon. Dada Zarude, Papa Entei. Papa Te. Okay, so like 4 servants and then Skylar. I feel like they could have had more staff. The dramatic music. I think this one does use like a good amount of like 3D animation, but like obviously they use it for stuff that makes sense and that works. Love the intro though. That music was kind of crazy. Also, just the pun of the title, "Spell of the Unknown." It's good. It's so good. Oh, now we're gonna get to see it step by step as they're walking up steps. Hey, Paul. I forget. Does this character ever get named? Or no, she'll probably introduce it. Lisa. There it is. Thanks, but no thanks. True. True. This one's such a like a good fun battle to start off with. Totodile, let's go. Oh, I didn't even. There he is. Okay, there's Totodile. Yeah, just the animation in this battle is so crazy. But it wants to get there faster, make the way to the top of the hills. Each time you try, you're gonna get just a little bit better. Each step you climb is one more step up the ladder. It's a whole new world we live in. Yeah, I love this. I love all the Johto theme songs. They're so good. Also, rarely seen Girafarig. Yeah, honestly, the best part about the movies is getting full versions of the openings. That's true. They are like remixed or redone because this isn't like the exact same as the one they use, obviously, for the show. We got oh yeah, we got like the last movie had like Pokemon World, huh? Because obviously in the first movie, like you get like the cool intro there. Yeah, the shiny Noctowl. It's a whole new way to sing. It's a whole new place with a brand new attitude. You know, I was gonna say also though, like this is like you go from like a really like kind of dark and moody beginning of the movie, and then you get like this such a fun, upbeat battle here, and especially too with the Johto theme song, which is like very like, you know, like fun and chill. And then the rest of the movie goes back to being like dark, not like dark dark, but visually dark. Got some Butterfree love here. No, I feel like I feel like this design was used in a lot of other things, right? There's Cyndaquil, like the design for Lisa. I feel like it was used in. I gotta look this up. Cyndaquil going crazy here. Cyndaquil, let's go. Okay, also, the lyrics, the theme song lyrics jumped up. They're at the top of the screen now. Okay, now they're back in the bottom. Quagsire. Hey, thanks for subscribing. It doesn't work. Can't use that move on Quagsire. Tinker Design was in Battle Revolution. Okay, so it was used later, huh? So Battle Revolution was like 2 generations after. Use the swing, Pikachu. Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, what does Pikachu do to Quagsire here? Because this is before it gets Iron Tail. And so it's just like, that wasn't even a skull bash. That was just a smack him on the head with the head. Oh, it might just look similar. It's one of those designs like you feel like you've seen more places. Oh, okay, that was an airborne tackle. Mm-hmm. Fifth battle this week. I feel like maybe he's done more. I never heard of Greenfield. It's also cool seeing Apom around. I'm not sure, but I think this might be a beautiful place. Oh no. Brock, stop. Brock, knock it off. Cut it out. Misty, tell where Greenfield is on the map of Johto. Point to it. Uh-oh. It's all been terastalized. I mean, that's beautiful in a very haunting kind of way. Crystal Wasteland. Again, I think it looks beautiful from like a certain point of view. They should rename it Bluefield. Disappointed Wobbuffet. No, leave him alone. Crystal Valley. They aren't like the same that we've seen in other places, though, right? The cameraman reporter. Yeah, I know. Mm. Wife mysteriously disappeared 2 years ago. Oh, now I remember, right? Oh gosh, goes even further back. Why does she just have like the old photo behind like the new photo, and not just like right next to him? So called legendary. I do like how they're able to again connect Professor Oak and Delia to everyone. Hang on, some of these aren't don't look right. Grab the popcorn. It's movie time. True. Again, if you're popping into the stream now, links in description, and hopefully you can catch up. I got the subtitles here. Pretending not to be stuck. They're just stuck until 5. True. Professor Oak connects to everyone. Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like how he has a good role in this one and then in Forever. And even in the last one, he was like pretty present. I think Forever, I gotta say, that one's probably my favorite. This one's a really good one too. Yeah, there could be other languages that aren't unknown for. Oh, that's true. There could be more than just 28 unknown. Why Skylar got that weird smile? Oh, Mom? It's just she's all excited to see Pikachu. Oh, they get to be on TV. Oh, okay, cool. The pictures aren't crystallized. Why is this being broadcast? See, I like too how the unknown are just nowhere right now. Because if they had heard that, they probably would have made a mom. Also, hey, thank you, Justin Dallas, for the membership renewal. By the way, we got a new podcast out. Yeah, okay, see? She's present in that picture. She doesn't look much younger. Maybe 2 years ago, that picture? Oh, it had to be at least 2 years ago, right? Because they said the mom disappeared 2 years ago. Hey. Also, it's just so funny, too, as like, Papa, I want a mama. And he's like, all right, cool, I'm still the first one I see. Weird. Uh, yeah, they gotta kidnap Delia. Yeah. And then the news get it too. Wait, no, not you're gonna hurt mom. Well, I feel like you could just keep going. No, they gotta regroup. When do we sing the OP again? Uh, Now you know full well that ain't your mom. That's Auntie Delia. This poor baby. I just want Molly to be loved and happy. I mean, without all the terrifying Crystal Palace and everything. It's just a poor baby dealing with grief. And then there just happen to be a bunch of magical unknown everywhere. Ah. Okay, when the crystal moves, it looks pretty disgusting. Whoa. We got the Scarlet Violet windmills. Molly needs to make a comeback. I would like a lot of previous characters to come back. Okay, see, she agrees it's pretty. Again, not when it moves, but I think in terms of Pokemon movies, would we say that these ones are highest stakes so far? I mean, only the third movie. Okay, last movie was pretty high stakes though. Oh wow, look at those weird pictures of Entei. Alternate forms of unknown. I feel like nobody's died from the crystals. They just outran them. Oh yeah, love this part too. Me watching TV with my Charizards. Okay, it can break through it, but is it just gonna get consumed then? I mean, could you imagine though the destruction of the flowers though? The UI on this computer also. Hey, hey, wait, hold on, Molly. We can talk. We can talk about this. Hey, yeah, I don't think there are any casualties in this movie, but hypothetically there could have been. It's all connected. Yeah. Uh, uh, See, that's what I'm saying. She's like what 6 years old, and she can send a video message through email all by herself. Listen, that's my mom. Molly almost killed multiple people. Exactly. She just needs she just needs a hug. Unhypnotize her right now. Maybe her father dog sent it somehow. Entei sends an email. Well, I guess Delia could have sent it. Yeah. Let's go. I love too how Brock and Misty, like, I don't want to say they do more in this movie, but I like also how they're pretty present. The Pokegear. Ah, that's how they do it. That wacky building. I wonder. I really do want to see like a lot of like Team Rocket's dialogue in the original Japanese because like so many of their like jokes and puns are obviously very English specific. That's one way to get in. Yeah, what freaking part are they in? This is like more than just like a mansion. It's like there's a whole lot going on. Absolutely terrifying. Sneak attack that were sent flying. The giant balloon. Oh, look, our house is on TV. Here's the horrible, terrible place where everything is happening. Oh, hey, that guy's got a shiny. I do like how often they use Vine Whip, like very usefully in the anime. I think especially too this period of time where Ash has both Bulbasaur and Chikorita. That boy. Oh yeah, this will break it. This will break the spell, right? Mom, it's me. I really do like. Of course, obviously, I really love Veronica Taylor as Ash Ketchum, but I really, really like her as Delia. Like, I think especially in this movie, like because obviously she's given more to work to do as a character. Yeah, they 100% should have slipped. They used ingrain. This is like such a night. Like, I mean, I don't think we get to see much of the mansion before it gets crystallized, but I really, I mean, it's really nice. And then obviously, horrible, terrible on the inside. Could you imagine like this being an area in game? Mhm. Also, Oak. I like Oak in this movie. I really should do like a re-review of this movie. Okay, read the thoughts. Even people. Mm. I like to. They're able to figure it out pretty quickly. And I mean, like, we as the audience were already on that same page. Flamethrower move. Oh, you got to be quick. I was gonna say like Vulpix. Okay. I was gonna say like, wait, where's the other one coming from? That is pretty smart. Not gonna lie. I do love like how creative like you can be in this. Like this is such like a such a D&D kind of thing where you're thinking you're like, okay, can we blast open a hole and use my water Pokemon to keep the hole open? Peak, peak. The movies are so good with it. No, I don't like this. I don't like how this looks. I would trip over those steps. Like I could not run up those. I would have to crawl up them. Behold, the first trial. The weird little walk me out does there. The central core. I don't know. They're covered in eyes though. Knock them out. And I think too, also like the movie's like kind of unsettling in a way. Like just seeing Molly, have all these kind of thoughts and go through all these like little moments. Again, she seems happy at least, but it's like that can't be real happiness. That would be so odd though. Ash has already had 5 battles this week. Hmm. Yeah. So what actually happened here? Would it be like an illusion, or I guess they just legitimately did make her older. Yeah. Is she taller than Brock? I would think they just completely like reconstructed her body, I guess. Because if the unknown can create like, you know, a bunch of physical matter, also leading Zubat. Well, hang on, he didn't have a Golbat by this point. Those are cool Pokeballs, also. So she can just manifest whatever Pokemon she wants, basically. Has anyone done like a playthrough, like Molly Hale playthrough using her team? Is Flaffy alive? I guess. I mean, Entei's alive, kind of. All right, we got to make a list of all Molly's Pokemon. She's got a Flaffy. Actually, it's probably on Bulbapedia. Let's go. Vulpix moment. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Just the Flaffy just faded away. Also, Teddy Ursa. He loved Teddy Ursa. So, I guess the Pokemon are illusions, huh? Also, I how did I not notice? But like her earrings are unknown. That's a crazy detail. That's a crazy detail. Uh, Team Rocket in the background. Okay, so Molly's 5, even younger, which is crazy. When do we get the Mega Unknown? And look, Teddy Ursa fades away now. Oh, not necessarily. Yeah, I think she is around there. She's like 5 or 6 ish. Again, a baby. Honest. Family. I also kind of like how Brock is. I'm sure a lot of Brock's like older instincts are coming in here. How he wants to, you know, help eventually, but how he's kind of able to, interact with Molly on that level. So she had a Flaffy, a Teddy Ursa, and a Fampy. Trying to think. She had a. There's like a Donphan shaped toy in her bedroom before. Oh, okay. That's right. So Molly's still here. So that's an illusion. The one battling is an illusion, but it's her dreaming. That's how they did it. That's right. She went to sleep, and then Entei creates they create the illusion there. That makes a lot more sense then. No, no. That's such a weird page to linger on. Oh, no, duh, because it fades into. Oh, because it fades into the next room, because everything in there is based on the book that she was reading. Mm-hmm. They do it for boss, so don't question it. Well, I mean, I know that. Mm. So then 10-year-old Molly. Mm-hmm. So that illusion can just do kind of whatever, but like that's her. That's her mind in that illusion. Because she's sleeping, dreaming upstairs. No, like legitimately, that would be like a scary thing. Like, it would be sad, right? Like a little kid controlling an entire illusion world. And again, she's acting happy, but she's in the middle of grieving. Kingdra. I like to the first battle is like, all right, a bunch of little cutesy Pokemon, and then this one is like Kingdra. Molly just summoned a Kyogre. That she could be using all legendary Pokemon if she wants. And the thing is too, probably her Pokemon are like have crazy stats, I guess. And two, they just dissolve. Primal Kyogre. This is the dream world. Hacked Pokemon. And a Mantine. Yeah, her water team is going crazier. A Kingdra and a Mantine. Spin the opposite direction. Break the whirlpool. I like to. They still interesting. They still have the subtitles going on for like all the moves they're using. I guess because Pokemon are like making sounds. Mm. No, Papa. Yeah, those stairs. I would not want to go up those stairs. Mama. Yeah, the Unown are hiding. You think about it, like the Unown are the brains, so they're like trying to hide, but they still pick like the what, the parlor area of the mansion. Uh, uh, no, no. Yeah, just adopt her, be an orphan and a childhood friend. Yeah, I was like, if her parents didn't come back at the end, I would assume they'd do that. Uh, no, you can't leave her. No, no, she's gonna see that. It's like the snag 'em balls in Pokemon Coliseum. Sorry, your mom is my mom now. Let's go, Totodile. Blast that Entei. Sheesh. That's not even a real move. Why is it purple? Our boy got blasted. San Diego's so small. Man, didn't last. Didn't last long either. Don't be so harsh. Well, he's being harsh to Entei, but like you got to be soft with Molly. That's a crazy thing too. Is Entei believes is real. It's taking like no damage. Hacked Pokemon. Also, the snow inside. That looks cool. It looks cool and scary, but she doesn't want to. She's like, oh no, it hurts. It would hurt to think of the real ones. Oof. You almost hurt Molly. Yeah. Yes. Honestly, so sick. So sick. Charizard comes back for this. Hmm. No, don't step away. My friend Charizard. My friend Malamar. Hmm. No. Yes. Yes. I don't know. I'm kind of a sucker for the 11th hour, you know, catch your hand or so and so like comes in and shows up. Why didn't I know just make her a mother? Because they were watching TV. Almost like there's a hole in the plot. Wrong. No, those are they're clearly illusions. That's a sick shot too of Entei up there. It's kind of crazy too as how like with Entei fighting, it's like also intentionally like unintentionally causing potentially causing harm to Molly. It's like she would have gotten really hurt if Delia wasn't there. It really can just control the whole thing to its will. Yeah, that's the thing because he's not just fighting Entei; he's fighting like the entire building. It's a movie about parasocial relationship with AI in 2001. So true. Actually, hang on. Actually, Unown, generate me some Pokemon. Molly says, "I want a mama," and Entei's like, "That's a great idea." Oh, okay. I thought it got him for a second. Mm, wrong way to word it. I do like too, like how Entei is just blasting out like all the purple fires, and how it obviously matches like the weird glowing inside the unknown. So it's like one of those extra little details. It's like, yeah, this isn't a real Entei. Hmm. And two, the fact that Ash is on Charizard's back this whole time. Well, he's got to try and talk to Entei. Oh, this is sick. There's some really good shots in this movie. No! Oh, the illusion Pokemon are still there. Hey, hey. No, stop it. Yeah, go, Molly. Hmm. And that's the thing, too, because it's like, Brock. Brock. Uh, Screenshot that, send it around. With a freaky little illusion Pokemon gonna still be there. Yeah, the crystal looks so weird when it's moving, but good. Hmm. Ah, hmm. So at this point, Entei becomes kind of a separate entity from the Unown, then, huh? Or well, I mean, probably from the beginning. Hmm. I guess more so like it became a separate kind of illusion, and it like taps into the power of the Unown, I guess, to create more things. Curious. They gotta go down the stairs again. Uh, Unknown panic. Oh, well, I mean, they gotta stop it too. Could you imagine if like the stairs just started like falling apart there? Hey, hey, whoa. Yeah, they just okay. They just lost control. But uh, Probably if like grab onto one and pull it out of place, maybe. I wonder. Or I guess not so much. Oh, you gotta blast the barrier all at the same time with everyone. Yeah, see, there we go. There's Charizard. Y'all, first time here, big Pokemon fan. Your favorite is Avalugg? Nice. Yeah, we're in the middle of a watch along right now for the third Pokemon movie, though we're nearly at the end. Oh, that reporter's the same one. Appears in XY. Ah, that's cool. Oh, yeah, they're not even the perfect sphere anymore. The unknown. Uh, See, unknown. I think unknown are like really creepy in this movie specifically. They've just got those eyes like that. Especially too, that would hurt if you actually got like stabbed by one of those crystals like that. Get Entei. Get Entei with the hack stats. Yes. Oh, dude, it's so good. So good. Yeah, I think Entei's gonna have to. He's gonna have to do it. Mm-hmm. No. Oh, that's kind of a good hack. Believe in me, Molly. I can save you. Come on, everybody, you gotta believe in Entei. Everyone, believe in Entei. Ah, and they do that thing where they get rid of the sound effects too, and it's just the music. No, don't do this. So unknown are trying to defeat themselves. I think it is more like Entei has become like separate consciousness, and the unknown lost control. So they're like, all right, we need. Oh, that's a blue blast. The fully upgraded one. Is Entei gonna dissolve? Oh, he's floating. No, he had to say the dreams part. Oh shoot! Oh, they still had the pieces there. Oh, what? They're gone too. Wait, so were the pieces part of the illusion too then? Or why did they dissolve? Are we gonna get see like some funny thing that was frozen before? Okay, the windmill's back to moving. Oh yeah, and they all go back back from whence you came. They got sent to the shadow realm. Oh look, Dad's back. Go, go home to your daughter. Run, run. I wonder if he had any knowledge of what was going on there. You know, what'd be really interesting is if like he were dreaming. Well, maybe he was dreaming he was Entei, and that's how Entei was separate from the unknown. Now it's yeah, now it's green again, and it's real. They literally said touch grass. Uh, and the cloud looks like Entei. Do you think that's a happy coincidence, or like, do you think it actually was the Entei spirit? Uncle Professor Oak. Oh, he moves right past her. Oh, but of course, yeah, the butler's got to be there. Well, just say that you were heroes. Like, yes, we helped. Mm. These goofs. That transition didn't look very good from the 2D to the 3D model zooming out. But yeah, we did it. The day saved. Honestly, cinema, cinema. And then look here too. Like during the end credits, they do show like that the mom or that the dad comes back and the mom too. So they don't really say it, but they were kind of alluding to it, right? Like news broadcasts kept saying like, "Oh yeah, Professor Hale, his wife disappeared 2 years ago during yada yada yada." So I'm assuming the wife was also helping with some sort of different unknown related expedition, and she disappeared and got sucked up with the unknown into their dimension. And so that now, after they did all this, right, after this whole thing with the unknown, and when they went all back and then let Professor Hale out, I think maybe they also let his wife go in some other location. And so that's how then she comes back. Because again, they don't draw much attention to it. But in like the little end credits right here, you can see her. Like you see her coming back too. And Charizard Charizard has to go back to the valley. I always like the little end credits too. How it's like a little more of the resolution of like all the characters kind of, going where their separate ways, I guess. And at least for the story, right? Like maybe the mom isn't necessarily like a huge detail that's super important. And again, you can't have her like you can't have Professor Hale and her show up like at the exact same time when it's like, look, the problem is over. We saved the unknown, and they like happen to come in a car. It's like got to give them some time. I don't know. This is a nice little song. I like some of the other end credit songs a little better than this one. Tracy, no, Professor Oak. And look, there's Mimey. Mimey gets to show up a bit. Oh, look. Oh, she has a real Teddy Ursa now. Okay. So they probably gave her a real Teddy Ursa afterwards after all that. Ash and company left before Molly's father returned. Yeah, they did. No, they left her. They left Molly with the butler and the maids. And I guess Skylar was probably sticking around for a bit too. Yeah, look, see, here's the professor, and then look, now mom comes back. I think, I think this is supposed to be their mom, or yeah, it is mom. Okay, again, maybe that would have been like something else you could explain a little better, but obviously it's like it's there for you to interpret or like intuit, right? But I think maybe it would have been clearer. Well, maybe clearer. Because I think the only thing the news broadcast said was like she disappeared 2 years ago because of, and then it cuts off because it follows some other character saying something else. She used to go like cameos in so many future movies. Believe she generally shows up. Oh, generally showing up with her mom. I gotta look this up. We gotta go on Bulbapedia. Also, I didn't notice it much with the movie, but here in the end credits, I'm noticing a few more like, oh, what do you call them? Like the little film, not artifacts, but like the little imperfections of film. That's so interesting because I didn't notice it much in the actual movie. The two songs, Pokemon Johto and To Know the Unknown. I really do like a lot of the older movies. Oh, they updated the copyright on this. The latest said 2015, so I'm guessing that's from a recent release. Well, that was it. That was Pokemon 3, the movie. Spell of Unown. I think still good. I don't know. I definitely had a lot of fun watching Pokemon 2000 last month, right? This one, I still had fun with this one, but I feel like this one is still like I think that this one needs like a lot more. Not for you to enjoy, but like a lot more. Like you need to be like in the right like set. It's like all right, we're gonna get emotional. The last one I felt was a lot more like fun. Uh, well, maybe I'll save that for a discussion on like Pokemon 2000 at some point, right? How it's like, yeah, the last one felt like very Ash focused, right? All right, let me hide that window because we're done with that. But yeah, I liked it. That was, I mean, I had seen it before. I think it's still good. I do really enjoy it, and I think it is up there in terms of Pokemon movies. I really gotta like, I don't want to say like rank Pokemon movies, but something like that. I really got to like give them all a good watch, or as many of them as I can. Give them a good watch, and like maybe start like putting them together in a, again, not necessarily a ranking, but like which ones do I like, which one do I like more than the others. I don't think there's any Pokemon movie I like hate. Best Pokemon movie. I don't think this is the best one. I might say that Forever's my favorite. I don't know if I would say it's the best one exactly, but oh, here, let me go ahead and turn on this image. Yeah, there we go. Lucaria, then Darkrai, then first. Those are good ones too. Lucaria is a good one. Darkrai is a good one. I really do like Larissa Darkrai. I think I might put that in some of my top ones. You should rank Pokemon Black the movie and Pokemon White the movie and say which is better. I haven't seen either of those. I think I might have them because I do own maybe half of the Pokemon movies on DVD, and a good amount of them are ones that I have because I have them and I got the DVD and for my collection is like I'll watch this at some point. But I think a lot of them I really am just saving to watch because I'd probably want to do a video on it as soon as I watch it, maybe for the first time or something like that. I don't know. This movie's your favorite? Wait, this isn't your account? What? This one is a good one. I would definitely see like this one being like someone's favorite. First movie too. I think first movie is really good. Like I said, Forever is my personal favorite, I think, and Rise of Darkrai a good close second. That's more or less what I would put here. Let's go ahead and all Pokemon movies. Let's go ahead and pull up all Pokemon movies and look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Okay, here we go. Is this the window? No, that's the pinhole. Wait, I think this one is... There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So, yeah, these are all the movies. We're not going to talk much about this. We're going to wrap up the stream in, let's say, like 5 minutes or so. Shorter stream today, but obviously we're doing a Let's Watch and had a fun time. That was pretty cool. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up soon. Bulbapedia just calls the characters from the cameos. Oh, mother and daughter? Okay. So yeah, first movie. I like first movie. Oh, hang on. You can see some details of them, right? Yeah. Pokemon, the first movie. And of course, we're going by US release dates here. I like to. The first movie is available for rent to purchase on iTunes Store, Google Play, and Amazon Video. Plus, a Pokemon Superstore, Pokemon the movie, now available in iBooks. Let me see. Which ones have I not seen? I've obviously seen first, second, third. I've seen... I like to. The naming conventions are a bit weird for here. Pokemon, the first movie. Okay. Makes sense. But it has a subtitle, Mewtwo Strikes Back. Then Pokemon the movie 2000. It was a pun because it came out in 2000, but it was the second movie. Okay. The Power of One. Pokemon 3, the movie, Spell of the Unown. I think this is done. Pokemon the first movie. Okay. Pokemon the movie 2000. Okay. Pokemon 3, the movie. Not Pokemon the movie 3. Pokemon Forever. Pokemon Heroes. And then after this, I think we get pretty conventional. Right? I think the naming conventions are just really weird for the first few movies. Jirachi Wishmaker. Pokemon Destiny Deoxys. Lucario and the Mystery Mew. Ranger in the Temple Sea, Rise of Darkrai, Giratina Scour. Okay. So let's see. So I've seen all these. Seen Ranger, Rise of Darkrai. Here's where it stops. I have not seen Giratina the Sky Warrior. I've not seen Arceus and the Jewel of Life. I'm pretty sure I might. I got to go check my shelf and make sure I own them. I might. I'll get to those at some point. Maybe we can do more Let's Watch streams, but. I'm doing this because it's on the official Pokemon YouTube channel, which, by the way, thanks Pokemon for putting movies on for the summer. I hope it continues past the summer. I've seen Zoroark and Master Evolutions because we did a really bad Let's Watch stream when this was on Pokemon TV a few years ago. I've never seen Black or White. I've seen Kyurem and the Sword of Justice. I've seen Genesect and the Legend Awaken. I've seen Diancie and the Cocoon of Destruction. I watched the premiere on Cartoon Network for that one. I have not seen Hoop and the Clash of Ages. I have not seen Volcanion Mechanical Marvel. I saw I Choose You in theaters. I saw The Power of Us. I saw Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution. I saw Secret of Jungle. It's not honestly so crazy. It has been 4 years since the last Pokemon movie. Can you believe it? Because they were every year. They were every year. And then what happened was this one here was actually technically 2014, 2014, 2015, 2016. I mean, let's just say this counts as every year. Oh wait, 2017. What happened here is like this one ended up going through Netflix for the it's listing the US release date for this movie. Even though it debuted in 2019. But so it came out 2020 on Netflix, and that's why there's like a year gap here. And then this one was Netflix, but again, this is the last Pokemon movie because it was delayed in Japan because of COVID. But they just stopped after this. I wonder if it had to be like a COVID thing, huh? Because that's a thing, Pokemon put out a lot in 2020, but again, everything that came out in 2020 was stuff that was being worked on in 2019. And so then I think this, that's when pandemic caught up to them with movies. But I mean, it's kind of sad that we're not continuing with movies. We still obviously got the main series. I personally got to catch up on the main series, which I'm hearing Horizons is cool and good. I think I've watched like 60 episodes. I got to keep going. But yeah, I'm missing Pokemon movies. I'm really missing Pokemon movies. So what's everyone's favorite movie? I think we said, let's see, someone said Darkrai. And then Mr. Mew. Love how Ash uses his aura powers for the Lucario movie to win the world champions. That's true. Lucario and the Mystery Mew. This is a good one. This is another good one. Yeah, honestly can't wait until they start posting more of the Pokemon movies on Pokemon TV. I'm gonna wait until they do that to do more Let's Watches maybe. So how's this one? Oh, 3? Pokemon 3 the movie? That one's a good one. I remember really liking Hoop and the Clash of Ages as a child. I know this one has some interest. I know people have to think a certain way about this one. Again, I haven't seen there's a lot I haven't seen. I'll catch up with it. Obviously I've seen all the older ones, and then for whatever reason I just didn't see these ones. So this one I caught the premiere on Cartoon Network of, and that was a movie that was great. But I didn't with these ones. I think we didn't have cable at this point. We had cable here, and then I think we didn't have it here. And then I think we got it back around this time. I don't know when. This time, maybe? I don't know. Yeah. I'd love to watch more Pokemon movies. But I think we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. That was a fun stream. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining. I enjoyed it. I had a fun time. Like I said, that's it for the summer Pokemon movies on Pokemon TV. So we probably, we won't be doing any more of those probably for a while. Maybe we could do some guerrilla Let's Watches here and there, but we'll see how that goes. But otherwise, next week, I think maybe next week, I'll have to decide what we stream next week. Maybe I'll continue New Pokemon Snap and just finish that up. I think we're one more stream away from wrapping that playthrough up. And then maybe I'll get to something else. I'll have to think. I'll have to do a lot of thinking in terms of streams. Otherwise, new episodes of Pokemon Concierge are out on Netflix now, so expect a review of that this weekend. That's the plan. You can follow me on the Twitter, theweirdx.com now it's called. You can follow me here for more jokes and memes. Obviously, thanks for watching the channel. Thanks for subscribing and all that cool stuff. Let me pull this page away from here. And I think that's just about all. I've got to say for today. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out and joining this GatorX, and I will catch you all later.